Hi, planner friends. This is Sasha. I'm Platypus Plans. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. And today we are talking about my new 2025 Jibun Techo Biz. So last year for 2024, I got the standard diary, and it was, would you put it? Colorful. Actually, let me show you. All right. It was kind of colorful. and I actually specifically wanted it because I'm a very not colorful person. I'm a very black and white, monochrome, neutral. And I thought, okay, well, at least my planner can be colorful. And then it just got kind of annoying. I just, it's not exactly my favorite. But it worked. It worked for me. It works just fine. But this time, I got the Biz. Now, the Biz is supposedly designed for, I guess, business. That you can pull out your planner in a business meeting. Like if I pulled out this planner in I don't know, in a business meeting, or well, I guess it's not fair to say, well, this is not super colorful. This was not a super colorful week because I did all pen. It was black. I did a few stickers and I did a few highlights, and that was it. And this would have been fine. Right? Probably. I'm not positive. I don't work in that sort of environment. I don't know. But this one is actually for the business environment. All right. So this is let me take this off. It just tells you what it is. This is just the diary. It does not, I did not get an idea book. I did not get a life book. I didn't get anything like that because I have them already. And actually, I was just going to slide this into my current Jibun Techo plastic cover. All right. So this says diary. It's weekly, monthly, yearly schedule, monthly project, my dream, money plan, weekly plan, Japan map, lists of 100 wishes. Notice plural lists. Favorite phrases. Honestly, I'm not even positive I have 100 wishes. This is how boring I am. To have 2 lists of 100 wishes. That's 200 wishes. Oh my God. No, okay. Favorite phrases, recommendations, books, movies, gifts, and promise, looking back, and personal data. All right. So let me slide this off, or I can just rip it off because it is not very important in the grand scheme of things, right? So this one is just the diary, right? I did not order a cover because I already have one. I believe the cover might have different what do you call it? Construction. It's actually literally construction paper in the front that changes the color of the cover. The cover is a clear kind of frosty translucent. And I want to say, I could be totally wrong, that there was a navy, there was a yellow, there was green, there was pink, and maybe even a beige. All right, so let's go through it. All right, here is your I guess you call it a title page, 2025. I don't read Japanese, and so if you do and you tell me what that says, that would be awesome. And here you can put your name. So I believe that this paper is the, oh gosh, I should have done the research. It is either the slim paper or the MIO paper. I can't remember which. This is definitely a little bit more slick than my current diary. This one has a little bit of not a grit, but it's not as slippery. And it makes me wonder whether this one is going to be a strictly like a ballpoint, which is fine, I do have several, like my Uni Jetstream is a great pen. I love it. I have actually been using the Uniball. I think this is the P, and I want to say it's Uniball 1 P. No, sorry. Yeah, Uniball 1P. And I want to say it's 0.38. I'm not sure. I like it because the ink is very dark, right? It is very similar, if not the same as this Uniball 1. This is my little chubby guy. Look how cute, right? At first I thought this would be difficult to write with, but it's actually not. It's chubby and it feels good in your hand. It is a little short, right? But it is larger in circumference. This one feels just like a regular pen, but after using this for a little while, this one feels really thin. Anyway, these are gel pens, and I really like them, again, as I said, because the ink is very bold. So we'll see what happens, because I haven't written in this yet. Okay, all right, so let me zoom you in just a hair more. And this is how to use the Jibun Techo 2025. So there's a 3-year calendar, which I'm not sure what that means, but we'll go through it. Yearly schedule, age chart, which I think is interesting. My dream 2025, also very interesting. Money plan. Now, I did do from last year Google Translate for money plan, that section, and it's not what I thought it was. And yes, I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't like a budget, because I couldn't figure it out. But I would have to do that translate again, right? Here's Japan map, which is totally cool. Unfortunately, not something I can use. Weekly plan, 100 wishes list, favorite phrases. So this is all the things that was on that little what would you call it? It's not even, it's not a pamphlet. It's a thing that wrapped around the cover, right? That told you, this is like a table of contents, really, okay? And it just repeats it here. All right, so this is an example of how you could use your Jibun Techo. And again, I would have to use Google Translate to figure this one out, because I get the time blocks, right? I get that, and it doesn't really matter what these are for. I'm not positive like what this big outline is for. Maybe a project, like a 2-day project, or these meetings that have to do with a very specific project. I'm not sure, right? These, I've always used this as a to-do. Up here is, can you see this? Let me see if I can zoom you in. Yes, okay. So up here, they're little weather symbols. That is sunny, cloudy, rainy, thunder. Ooh, I don't know, what is that? A falling meteor? Snow, that is actually a snowman. I know that for a fact. And this, I want to say, is like maybe it's a cyclone, or I guess windy. Right? I usually draw in with my Kokyo stencil whatever the symbol is for the day, like it's sunny day, there's a sun, and I actually fill in the numbers, highs and lows. Okay. All right, let me zoom you back out and we can continue. I'm sorry, down here you can put anything. I put in a astrology prompt, my daily astrology prompt, and I like it. Down here, you've got your mood, right? Here's a smiley face. Can you see that? Here's a meh face, and here's a frowny face. And down here, I had always thought that this was for meals. And okay, let me zoom you in so you can see this, right? All right, here is a sunrise, so I'm guessing that's breakfast. And here is a full sun, which I'm guessing that is lunch. And here is a star, which is kind of funny, but I'm guessing that means like, light stars in the sky. So that would be your dinner. Again, you can do anything you want. You really can. All right, moving on. Here's your 2025 calendar. Yeah, it really stuck in my mouth because I can't believe it's 2025 soon, right? Here's your full calendar. Here is your full calendar, much smaller, half a page of this current year, 2024, and here is a full calendar of 2026. And that's really cool if you need to plan ahead or you just want to see, some people, I swear to God, they love to see what day their birthday falls on. Cool. All right. All right. So here is your, this is not a perpetual calendar. It is a Gantt chart. I don't know how to use it because I don't really have projects like this that I can chart the progress of. I guess I could, doing, if I'm doing like a home repair or if I'm, I don't know, if I'm an author and I'm writing a book, you could write that. You can do anything with this. I know some people write down their steps. Some people write down word of that day or that describes the day. Some people write down the Wordle word. I've seen that, and it actually looks really cool when someone has very nice penmanship and just writes that all in. But I don't have good penmanship, that is, so we'll see. Some of this stuff I'm just not going to use, right? This is the age chart, and I kind of get it, even though again I would have to use Google Translate. Right? So if you were, let's see, if you were born in, okay, I see what this, no, gosh, I thought it was like if you were born on this year, then you would be this old, but that is not true. I'm not exactly positive. Wow, this is fascinating. But again, probably something I'm not going to use. Maybe this is very popular in Japanese culture to know these facts. Okay. My dream, 2025. I'm not quite sure. Again, have to use Google Translate or go to the Kokyo or JetPen's website. And I'm pretty sure they tell you what all of this means, right? My dream's 2025. And this is weird because this is the money plan. And don't really quite get it because this is the months, right? Because that kanji is similar to Chinese writing, and I'm pretty sure that's the month. This in here, I am not positive. I was going to try to budget, but I didn't quite get it because even though this is the month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, there's a space, 24, 25, 26, and 27. Now, each of those that I counted have two rows. So 27 times 2 would be like 54. So I'm not exactly sure how to use this, right? That's why I was like, oh, a budget. No, it's not a budget. Okay. Map of Japan, which I think is really cool. Although, honest to God, this looks a lot like Minecraft. No, check it out. Check it out. Look, doesn't that look like Minecraft? Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to make that bounce. Okay. But that is very cool. And then it pops you into a weekly plan that you can practice on. Okay, so remember how my current Jibun Techo was very, very colorful? Monday through Friday, just black and white and gray, right? What I had not counted on was Saturday and Sunday having color. And I'm not crazy about these colors, especially if I have to use correction tape. I don't have like blue correction tape or pink correction tape, nor do I plan on getting any. So that is a little bit, it's a little bit irksome to me, but I kind of really like the fact that it is mostly black, white, and gray, 0 all the way through 24. All right, here my 100 wishes list. I'm not sure, and you have extra in case you have more than 100 wishes. You know, bucket list, you can do that. Favorite phrases. And actually, this one was kind of cool because sometimes I think I only put in one quote, but it was good. I really liked it. This is recommendations list, and I don't know when they say okay in that checkbox, does that mean like, did you go see that movie, or did you go to that restaurant, or did you read that book? I guess you can do, let me zoom you in just a little bit closer. I guess you can do any sort of recommendation, which is pretty neat, right? Like, you know, do I want to like go take a dance class with a XYZ teacher? Cool. All right. Oh, no, wait a minute. Because here's your book list, right? And I think this is your review, because if you can, let me zoom you into here. Can you see? Smiley, meh, frown. So you can write your review in here. Truthfully, I used to love reading. And I do love reading, except that I find that my brain capacity is so low that I listen to audiobooks. Okay, I guess I can just put audiobooks in here too, right? So here's a movie list. So what do you think, if it's not movie and it's not book, what kind of recommendations is this? You know, maybe restaurants. I don't know. Maybe shoes, clothing. I don't know. That's interesting. I guess I could do anything here. All right. Sorry. So it was the same thing with movie reviews, gifts received, and I think this is really neat. I'm not sure if I will ever actually fill something like this out, but you know, you got to hand it to the Japanese because they are such a culture of protocol and courtesy that again, I'm sorry if this is racist. I am Chinese, okay? So this is not racist against Japanese. This is just what I've gathered in books and movies and talking to Japanese people from Japan, that the culture is so courteous that probably if you receive a gift, right, you more than likely want to extend, like some sort of thank you. Or if this person gives you this, then maybe you want to give them something, I don't know, similar, with the same sort of sentimental value. And I'm not talking about money value, but, you know, along the same thing. Like, Maggie gave me a candle. Maybe she really likes candles. I'm going to give her this candle adjacent accessory. Do you know what I'm saying? That kind of makes sense, right? And here's your promise list. I'm not sure whether this is a promise to yourself or promise to other people, but that's kind of neat. If it's a promise to myself, I like that. I think that when I fill this in, I have to remember to write, I promise not to be so hard on myself for 2025. Maybe that would be my first one. I don't know if I'll ever be able to check that okay box, but things to think about. And you have 2 blank pages and you go into your trackers. Now your trackers start in December and you can write anything. Could be a tracker, it could be a project chart, it could be a Gantt chart. You know, you could totally do, here's my big tracker of writing a book, right? Maybe here, I'm going to write chapter 1 through 3. and maybe I can just put in my progress each day. Where am I going with that, right? When did I finish that? You know, maybe I have to write the intro, maybe whatever it is, right? I cannot think offhand of any projects that I'm going to be doing, but who knows? So important to note that here's the numerical date, and here's the day of the week. And since I don't read kanji, I'm going to have to write over with Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wow, did I just say that like 18 times? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ooh, okay. So it goes to December of 2024 to January. And that continues all the way on. Zipping the year goes by, and it continues to January 2026. Oh, that's funny. Often they go through until March, but this one stops January 2026 for your trackers, right? Or your Gantt chart, or however you want, your charts, right? Okay, and then it goes into the monthlies. And very, very clean, very clear. I like the numbers. I like how much space you get. And alongside, again, you can do your tasks, things that you have got to take care of in the month. And again, unfortunately, there's a little bit of shading Saturday and Sunday, right? You've got the month before, the month before November, current month, which I'm not positive why you'd have to have it again. But I guess this is nice to look at if you have a lot of things written in there, you can just look at the numbers and then the next month, all right? And that goes through all the way to, March, right? March of 2026. That's a lot of planning. Right. So I know this was in here. Some people hate these, and I don't really care, but here are your bookmarks. I like them. I also use a lot of those Midori clips. I think those are very, very useful. They do make sure that there's 6 rows. So even if the month only has 5 rows, you still get this bottom part. So I guess if you want to deco, or if you want to put something in there, right, it's still there. And again, the 3 months, the previous month, the current month, and the next month. And yes, and that is across the board. All right, so then we get into our weeklies. And it starts, let me make sure that I didn't skip. Ends on, that week ends on December 1st, 12/1, which is a Sunday. And then, of course, that keeps going all the way through. Wow, so funny to think that the year can zip by like that. And that goes all the way through, I think, oh wow, it goes a little bit further than I had thought. It goes through to January 11th of 2026. That is a lot, okay? And this biz is a tiny bit smaller than the standard. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grid papers, 6 sides. And then you have looking back on 2025. And you have 1 through 12, and then you also have 1 through 12 here again. And I am not positive what the difference is. And again, I would have to go to Google Translate. Then we have personal data. I would never fill this out. and that is the end of the book. Right? So the difference is that in the, let me show you my current standard, right? There are a gazillion pages here that are kind of cool, but don't quite work for me, right? This is your Tokyo subway map, which is, I actually think this is really cool, and they did it in a beautiful, beautiful way. But it's just overwhelming. I mean, I think it's really pretty to look at. And I think that if I went to Tokyo and got on the subway, I could probably figure it out. I'm pretty good with that, especially in different languages. But looking at this makes my eyes just water, right? This is the Osaka route map, Kyoto route map, Nagoya route map. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. I don't know how to pronounce these, so I'm not going to butcher them because I want to respect the Japanese language. But they're all of these maps, which are way, 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 way cool, except for if you don't really use it. Okay, this is your world time difference, which is very, very neat, except for the fact that it's all in Japanese. I know that Techo makes full-size stickers to put over, like a blank sticker to put over pages like this. But lucky me, I don't have those in my new biz. Okay, all right. So that is my 2025 biz. This is going to be my main planner, and I'm very excited to move into it. I do have other planners. I do plan with me in other planners. I use them for different things, or sometimes when I just need a different sort of view. However, this is probably going to be the one that will really have everything in it. Okay, so if you have any questions, please write them down in the comments. I know that not a lot of people know Jibun Techo, and I think that's a real shame. I think it's a great book, and if you want to know more about it, or if you want me to kind of do something more specific, like how do I plan in it, I have those videos, and just look through my history, not my history, just look through my videos. I have them. Or if you want me to do something specific to this biz, let me know. Okay? All right. Thank you for flipping through this with me, and let me know, what are you doing for your 2025? All right? All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.